Whoa.
There he is. That's Bill right there.
I mean, those are the same ones he uses.
Look at this.
Oh my god.
Look at the snout on it. So this is to solve some problems for us.
So you guys have a lot of explaining to do.
It just gets worse the more we explain.
And we're back.
I understand the content plates. They're really good. First try.
8 HP 75.
Is that me a trick? You want an impact?
I didn't realize how long this was going to be. I don't really know
I think
what's
the
going on.
converter's gonna be about that. Uh-oh. Look who's home from the beach.
Well, hello.
The beach.
What have you been doing? What's that? Did you give me socks?
Happy Father's Day.
It's not Father's Day,
Thank you.
is it?
Here. Are those the right ones?
Holy entire transmission. Oh, there we go. Oh my god.
Is it heavy?
Oh my god.
You've been lifting
smash
weights.
it.
Come on, girl.
Whoa, look at this.
Oh my god.
Look at the snout on it.
Ew.
Yeah, that's reeks. And it's,
Ew.
God, oh my gosh. Look at the input shaft.
Wow, it's a lot going on there, huh?
You like this
That's
smell
like,
of that?
this is gonna be like
Smell of
6
things.
clicks. 6-click mafia.
So 1 spline, 2 spline, 3 splines. There's basically three shafts there. I hope there's not like one spline that has to line up. I hope. We'll be at this for a week. And Bubba's gonna cut this open.
I thought that was gonna work his magic.
Oh my. Bizarre piece right there.
There you go.
3-way adjustable. Yep.
Don't really know how it comes out. I'm just kind of taking
just
stuff
kinda-
off until it comes out.
That's kind of what I did with every truck I've ever owned. All my projects, I just take everything off and
Eventually it'll just fall
eventually
apart.
it all just comes apart, and then it's just kind of left like that for a long, long time.
Oh, I think I did it.
Safety first.
What I've learned from this experience, I don't like wiring. I don't like factory wiring. I'm grumpy.
Look at that. Good old Chrysler fuse panel. Let's count them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fuses for the entire vehicle. I don't know why these cars burnt to the ground. So bad. They would just
These
tap.
cars burnt to the ground.
Well, just electrical systems on these old cars weren't. So they would
They
just
didn't pass tech.
They would take a 12-volt wire and they would just tap it and then tap it and tap it, tap it. Like it would have like 7 things running off of one wire on these cars.
Whoa.
Find the wire nut.
It's right there.
There it is. It's here. That took up so much time.
So at some point in time at Trails, your dad must have helped Butch.
Likely. I'd say there's about 67% chance.
Yeah, because there he is. That's Bill right there.
I mean, those are the same ones he uses.
Right. And he would have been going through his electrician apprenticeship at that time.
Yep.
So he's like, hang on, I got a wire nut in my truck.
I bet it was in the finals, and they had 1 minute to make the round call. I bet you they wire nutted it. I bet he won. That's usually how it happens. This is a legendary story.
Here, look at here. We have some. Look at this.
Where did you just pull that from?
It's clipped up here. Oh,
Oh.
look at these fancy clips.
That's to hold the seatbelts up. That's what you did with the seatbelts because they didn't retract.
Oh,
So you would clip them up there. Isn't that
I did
convenient?
not know that.
How old are those?
These would have been when I was working there. So this was pre.
You probably
I'm
wrote
keeping
some of those.
clips.
No, I didn't write any of this. So this would have been 05-ish, right?
Something years ago.
20-something years ago.
22.
So mid 2000s. Well, here's his ETI from 02, which I did not do. That's not my writing. Jeff Penrose did that.
You knew him?
Oh yeah. Man, these are pretty awesome, aren't they? Everything's clear.
I bet them glasses have been triple O a few times.
Triple O dead on, come on.
You need a cigarette and open face helmet.
It's just something about watching Terry McGee go down the track.
It's like we didn't get to go see Michael Jordan or Larry Bird play.
But we get to see Terry McGee
We got to
race.
see Terry McGee race. So there's that. Let's cut that in half real quick. Yeah, so what I'm saying...
That one, yeah, you're saying, but it's got to go out like that, but you're going to end in the firewall. This one here is, look, here's the bell house.
Right. Yeah, it can't
Here's
go
the bell
past the bell
housing.
housing.
So that's basically the firewall. This is barely going to make this turn like this. Like that.
We'll think of something. We'll adapt it over time.
Down. This is just going to end up like this.
So we worked a little longer that night on the Duster. We took some more measurements and had some discussions. We were quickly realizing how much work was ahead of us and how much cutting we were going to have to do to the Duster. And unfortunately, this was the last night that we worked on the Duster.
Got another one,
Okay,
because 2 wasn't enough. This one's a little different though.
so what are we doing? Where are we at? Where are we at?
We're in Indiana right now. Where are we?
Lafayette, Indiana.
Lafayette, Indiana. We
Yeah.
just picked up a 99 Dodge Dakota because again, 2 wasn't enough. We needed a third.
So this is to solve some problems for us. After a lot of discussion and a lot of measuring and a lot of back and forth, we had a friend reach out to me in Wisconsin, in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And this is a guy that I've met one time in my life, but he gets a hold of me on Facebook and says, I have this truck. This era of Dakota sure seems like a better fit for what you're trying to do. So we go look at a friend's truck at home.
We looked at Tanner's truck.
Yeah, we look at Tanner's truck, who's building the same era
style, yeah.
era of Dakota. And as soon as we look under the hood, it's like, yeah, that's a no-brainer. And this truck has a lot going for it. So, long story short, through a very strange series of events, we end up finding a transporter to pick this thing up in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and bring it to us this morning. And so this has been just amazingly easy to do. And I thank everybody for helping us out. So today is...
It's Sunday, June 16th.
Yeah, June 16th. So we really are going to get started on a roadkill build today. Unfortunately, not much we've done so far, other than trying to get parts and talking to sponsors. And, you know, I'm not saying we haven't accomplished anything, but as far as physical work on a vehicle,
Not yet, but this is going to shave off a lot of time.
yeah.
Purely because we don't really need to cut anything.
Yeah, the fabrication time on this is minimal. But anyway, so here we are. We're gonna head home and get this thing in the shop and get started on it. So
Yep.
the saga continues.
It's the best way to spend Father's Day, right?
Yeah, that's great. So
There she is. Old Clifford. Do you approve of all this? Is this okay with you?
Well, as long as we get you where you need to go. We'll do
Sweet.
what we gotta
You're not
do.
a regular mom. You're a cool mom.
Yeah.
There's Clifford. Remember Clifford? Big
Oh,
red
the
dog.
Big red dog, yeah.
hello.
You guys hungry or Jeep?
Oh, we had a full complement of taquitos. You know, it's we're living the truck stop life today. Yeah, we're going without truck stops. You know. Oh my God, they welded these fins on.
Aw.
Another line lock. Oh, look at that. We got a brake proportioning valve. Oh, that's stainless steel brakes. Harry Glass. So that's who made this. We'll have to see if they offer a different one. Oh my gosh, that water tank's gonna go right here perfectly.
endless amounts of room.
I'm going to take the power brake booster off, but it's the first thing that goes.
Frame good.
Oh yeah, it's a solid truck. I mean, it's from Texas. I mean, there's no rust on this thing at all. You know, the downside of this truck is it was someone else's race truck, so not everybody builds race cars.
Like you.
Well, you know, not like me, but
The right way.
not everybody knows what they're doing. So
Alright, I'm holding this phone level to my face. Can't see anything. I just gotta go.
Another truck.
Another one.
Another one. The first order of action is to get rid of the smoked out headlights and taillights.
We've already ordered them.
Look at this race car. Look at this Pro Mod.
Look
Oh,
at the
red
note.
seat covers. Good grief. Why are we always getting stuck with red seat covers?
Well, actually, Summit is sending us seats and black seat covers, so
What a Pro Mod.
look at the notes. Isn't that sweet?
That is very nice. We're going to take good care of it. The cage isn't horrible.
Look, it's back here that you need to look at.
What's going on here?
So, they put the bars in, needed to take the bed off, so they had to chop the bars. Because you can't get the
Are we
bed
gonna
off
have to
without...
take the bed off? Oh, that's going to go.
Yeah. There's some things
It's okay.
we need to address and fix,
This
but
is not past Jeff inspection.
but what really matters is how much room is under the hood. Yeah, we're gonna put the interior back together though. That's for sure.
Yeah. It just needs to be... It just needs an attitude adjustment. So,
Absolutely. The hood needs to go too. I don't know if you looked at the fitment of this hood.
yeah.
Oh,
wanna
sit
get
down,
the hood.
sit in the truck. See how much it's... The dude that had this must have been very tall. Or the dude that...
That's pretty normal. Like, the Falcon, I'm like...
Well, you're taller than I am.
Ooh,
that's
look
gonna have
at
to go up. I
nitrous
can't see.
controls. That can stay. Purge. What do we got here? Starter. It's a nice switch panel. Pump. Dang, son. Boy, let me tell you what. How much you want for it? Oil and water. It's all you need.
Actually, there's 3 more gauges in the box next to you, but
Oh,
it's beside the point.
I forgot to drill a hole. Oh, there's one.
Yeah, this is gonna go. Yeah, there's just some silly things. Like, if you look behind the seat, which you're sitting down, so I realize you can't. They cut too much for the roll bar and tried to, like, weld it back together. And it's just... It's not...
Doesn't
They're
pass
not Billy
Jeff
welds,
standard.
let's just say that.
MSD
Yeah, I know.
Digital 6.
That's a high dollar ignition box right there.
Digital Plus.
High dollar.
Everything's red. It does not have manual brakes yet.
No, not manual brakes. Yeah, look at the steering column. It's way out of the way.
They did cut
We
the
are
rubber
missing-
rods off.
Yep.
I bet your dad's not thrilled about that.
No, he wasn't. He's sad.
We still have a lot of work to do.
But we don't have to cut up the firewall anymore, and
Oh, yeah.
it's less work.
I absolutely dig that so much
And
better.
it's from Texas, so there's no hidden rust under them.
I know.
I have to agree, but isn't those flares original?
You trying to say everything that's original is better?
No, I
looks
wasn't sure if this is something that somebody bolted on plastic
Oh,
or...
no, it's original.
So Dakota RT got those flares because they got some pretty wide wheels and tires on them. I mean,
So not all these trucks had the flares.
no, it had to be an RT or 4-wheel drives, I think, had them.
Okay, I gotcha.
Look
Yeah.
at that. Look at that. Oh, that looks so much better.
I agree.
It's,
We're
look how much
already
cleaner it is.
we're already better. Things are already happening.
Well, those have been off at one point because these are.
So you guys have a lot of explaining to do.
It just gets worse the more we explain. Like, we ended up with another Dakota. This is number 3.
Yeah,
Not a single one is done.
but this one This one. This is the one.
The work we've
This
accomplished.
is the smartest decision
And we're
we've
gonna
made for Roadkill
we're gonna sell the gold
so far.
one.
So
Sadly.
I say, what do you think we're gonna do after dinner tonight?
Get ice cream.
I like her thinking. Tear it apart.
No.
I don't know. Fit
Oh,
the
we're gonna
engine.
Fit the engine. Yay, we can do this again.
Jesus.
Engine's gonna fit or we wouldn't have gotten this.
Oh, it's
You know,
gonna fit.
I didn't measure this. I was just thinking about this. Does it fit between here and here? I didn't measure that before. I only measured
I asked you
this.
about that. I said, is it gonna? I mean, are you gonna be able to get it under that?
The answer is yes.
Okay.
Look, it's
Okay.
30.
So then
31
everything's
inches.
fine.
What's the engine? 29?
Something like that.
I think it's 29. I remember.
Shop supervisor, do you approve? Do we have your approval?
Sure, whatever makes life easier for Jeff and gets Allison down the track.
A to B.
A to B.
Gotta
That's
go
how
A
we
to B.
win. It needs 17-inch front runners like yesterday.
Set that on the hood.
That's on you.
What's the bolt pattern? Is it 5 on
Oh, I
or
lost it.
4.5? Okay, so we're going to dinner and we're gonna come back.
It's Father's Day, so we're having a Father's Day dinner with
Happy
my
Father's
parents
Day to
tonight. Unfortunately, we couldn't coordinate, so we're gonna have another Father's Day dinner with your dad soon.
Oh, okay. And then we'll come back and work on this thing. Man, it does look better without them fender flares. We gotta I want to tear into this thing. All right, so we're back from dinner. Allison's scraping. It's her favorite thing to do. Mine too. So, we're already starting to tear it apart. We got the dash out. Starting to do some examining of what we have ahead of us. What do you think, Jeff? Does this pass Jeff inspection?
Well, some.
Some.
Here's the good. Boy, that transmission tunnel is generous.
Yeah.
This is it's looking better and better and better the more I look at this thing.
If Jeff doesn't get too tired, I'm going to start taking off the master cylinder and brake booster. And then we're gonna maybe drop the engine in it like we did the Duster and check fitment. What's happening?
It's the longest oil line I've ever seen in my life for an oil pressure gauge. It's like 18 feet long.
You measured?
We got a lot of swap meet stuff.
You taking that to the swap meet?
Car number 2. Yes, I'll sell it to the swap meet. It goes with the gauge. Package deal.
Just kidding.
Let's look at this. It's like a transmission cross member. I didn't even see that in the truck. Huh. Probably won't be usable for us, but
Alrighty, so it is 12:30. It's now Monday, and it's time to turn in. But we got the master cylinder and brake booster off. I think I already went over all this. But we got all the wiring tore out, ignition box, switch panels out, all that good stuff. Not gonna lie, guys, this truck has some shoddy work going on. I was taking off these hose clamps and realized that's what's holding the column in. It's just hose clamped, so that was awesome. We're probably gonna have to cut the cage out because the welds are really bad. The truck's rust free, don't get me wrong, but there's some shoddy work going on that we're gonna have to fix.
Right. But luckily, we're already dealing with something that's gutted this time. Not gonna have to actually cut the truck itself. Hopefully, put this interior back together.
We'll make it a nice, comfy race truck.
The most important thing we did today, though, was get rid of the fender flares.
Yeah, it looks so much better.
So, as soon as we lower it a little bit, it's gonna look great.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get some different springs. I don't know what springs are in here, but maybe we'll get some we just need a really light spring that compresses a lot. So 1, it lowers, and 2, it has some more stored energy because it's like stiff as a brick. So I don't know what's going on there too. The core support, something got hit in the front.
We were tying the truck down and like, oh, that's
Yeah, it's real nice.
see that in the pictures.
That's real nice. Yeah, we've got
Well, this is what you people wanted. We're not cutting up the Duster. I'm just
Duster's
kidding. That's
over
not
there
why
now,
we
by
did
the
it.
way.
That's not why we got this. But
This is the workload, which, as it turns out, this needs its own kind of work.
right, but again, it's just a Dakota.
It's just a Dakota.
It's
Yeah.
just a Dakota.
Yeah. We were really planning on cutting up the duster.
The big
but
thing is
firewall.
firewalls all the way back there. We
And
were gonna
then-
test fit the engine tonight, but it just didn't happen.
Got too late.
All right, we're tired. It's 12:30. We'll be back working on this tomorrow night. Hopefully, we're gonna test fit the engine because I'd like to see how it fits in here.
Yeah.
It really
would make us
shouldn't
feel
be
better.
a huge problem. It's gonna fit this way for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. See you in the next one.
Yep.